The oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, but it'll be second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Goff. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now the Lions going to stop this momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off play action. Clifford. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. That's complete to Dobbs. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 17.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good pickup there at 22.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
This pass complete to Martin. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Off the play fake, Clifford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's able to find Melton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. 2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Returnable for Watson. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. 33 yards that time. Second and 10. Off play action. Clifford. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to Orlando.
These two teams go through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The give right side for Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 4th down, Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
2 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, 5.
Back to throw. Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In motion right, that's Williams. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Clifford. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
and yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. He may go. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Goff. It's complete to Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
4 down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Clifford. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, Shell!
Another run for Gibbs here. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now here is another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. How about this? And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover.